Well, good morning. The time is 8 o'clock and I'm in Edale car park. There's my car behind me, and that one next to me is Kev Green's. And we're just mingling around in the car park, taking our time getting ready for today's trip up Kinder Scout. Well, it's a lovely morning. Look at that sun behind me over my shoulder, which I'm grateful for because I've not put my long johns on. Hopefully my legs will warm up once we get moving. Well, there's Kev. Wave the camera, mate. That'll do.
I'm acknowledging my presence.
Sorry for putting that pressure on you then. Right, well, yeah, I'll put this away and obviously I'll be bringing it out when I see some nice things to film, and I'll speak to you later on. As you can see, I've got my bag on, and I just went over to that toilet block over there near the ticket machine and grabbed just over half a litre of water, just something to slurp on until we refill somewhere up on Kinder Plateau. We're nearly ready for the off. It's lovely conditions for walking this morning. I'm looking forward to getting going. I'll see you in a bit. Well, I'm still outside the Naze, and as the sign says on the wall, this is the official start of the Pennine Way. Ah, lovely day so far. Kev's over there, and he's got Jannu with him as well, which is brilliant. Right, well, I'll get ready to plod on.
But, I mean, although it's a bit heavy, it was one of them bits of kit you could pick it anyway, it didn't matter what more than nature threw at you.
Well, I'm just walking along a very familiar path to some of you. Behind me there, Russia Pedge with sun over my shoulder. Down there is Kev and Jannu, and behind me is Kinder Scout. And we're making our way towards Jacob's Ladder, I believe. Yeah, it's a good day to be out. Absolutely perfect for walking. And I've got myself some new trekking poles. Right, well, yeah, I'll plod on for now, and I'll speak to you in a bit, and I'll show you some views along the way. I was hoping the chickens would be out. Oh, there they are. Jannu chickens. Hello chickens, basking in the sun. We're just at Lee Farm, and there's a little barn here that last time me and Kev were up this way, we went in to change out of our waterproofs. Kev's just having a look because he's lost his cap, and he's wondering if he left it in there last time we were here. I'll turn the camera around and we'll walk in and have a look inside. So yeah, here's the barn, and it's got little posters of information. Ancient trackways, repaired using techniques once practiced by the Romans. I said to Kev last time, what, slave labour? But it's yeah, it's a nice little shelter. You can duck in here, have a brew. Plenty of seats for everybody. Jannu likes it, don't you? Yes. Well, we've just arrived at the Pacos Bridge at the bottom of Jacob's Ladder, the mighty Jacob's Ladder. I do love this spot. I film it every time I come here, so this is no different. Well, let's walk across the bridge and have a look at the water. I love this little bridge. And the water flowing down there. Beautiful. Well, we're just having a little sit down and a breather at the bottom of Jacob's Ladder. The weather is still absolutely lovely. It's going to be a nice walk up there. I'm looking forward to it. We've just stopped by this dilapidated old barn. It looks great, just sat there silhouetted against the valleys in the background and the blue sky and the white clouds. We're going up the original Pacos track, which comes out on Jacob's Ladder at the beehive near the top. It's not as steep this way, it's a bit more of a pleasant walk. It's wonderful. Right, we'll plod on. Just stopped at this little wall near the top of Kinder Scout.
No, Jannu, come here.
Kev's putting a coat on Jannu to keep her warm.
Come here.
And I've put my balaclava on to keep warm as we've approached the top. This wind has got a bit chilly. Kev just had a look at the forecast before. Around about 7 o'clock there's 50-mile-an-hour gusts. My tent won't stand in those winds, so we're going to have to find somewhere that's got a bit of shelter. Well, there's some people coming behind me there, so yeah, we're going to plod on up Swinesback. I just thought I'd give you an update where we're up to. An update where we're up to. As you can see behind me there's the trig point of Kinder Low. We've made it onto the top of Plateau, and yeah, it's got a bit windy now we've got up here, and there's quite a bit of snow lying around, and the wind is picking up the chill off the snow. Hence I've put my synthetic puffer jacket on and my balaclava. Kev's just over there, I think he's taking some pictures. Oh yeah, it's crisp up here. Fantastic. What amazing sights there are up here, everything dusted with snow as I said. Looks great. Well, it's still dry, which is the good news, although it's, as I said, got cold. Right, well, I might take a few snaps, a few pictures, wait for Kev, and when he comes over we'll plod on. And I think we're heading towards the northern edge. And yeah, we'll be keeping our eye out for places along the way that are sheltered from this wind. Right, I'll see you later. Well, I hope you can hear me. It's very windy up here, but over my shoulder got a nice view of Kinder Res and Mermaid's Pool down there. It's fresh.
That's what you call it, isn't it?
Aye. Oh, my eyes are watering in this wind as per usual. But it's good to be up here. We're just passing Kinder Downfall and we're following the river up towards Kinder Gates, and then we're going to cut across the interior of the plateau over to Fairbrook Naze. Holes in the ground.
Can't see him.
No, it's all this bloody snow, isn't it? We've arrived at Fairbrook Naze and everything's covered in snow. I can't find the spot that I was thinking of. So yeah, I've just found this little bit here behind me with this tiny peat hag for a bit of wind protection. It's not the best place, but I need to get the tent up and get some shelter. Right, I'll get on with that. Well, welcome to the worst pitch ever. I think this is the worst pitch I've ever had in my life. My tent is going to get destroyed tonight. What can you do? Well, I'm going to get in and get out of this wind because my hands are freezing. Wish me luck. Well, welcome to my pitch at Fairbrook Naze. As I was saying before, I think I've got the worst pitch that I've ever had in my life. The ground that the tent pegs are in is just mush. And there's a spell later on where there's going to be 50-mile-per-hour gusts. I've got it hunkered down behind a bit of a peat hag, but I think this is going to fall over tonight, this tent. Well, at least I'm out of the wind for the moment. Usually I'd walk around the tent and show you where it's pitched, but it's nothing to write home about. As I said, I'm expecting it to fall down tonight, this tent. Oh, still nice to be out of that wind though. Right, well, I'm just going to warm up and get my thoughts together, and I'll speak to you later. Welcome back to a very cold and very windy Fairbrook Naze. I've just discovered I've got a little hole in my fly, just there. Fingers poking through it. I'll have to get the needle and thread out when I get home and sew it up. I hope it doesn't get any worse. I'm just watching this tent peg and I'm sure it's going to fly out any second. So I might have to get up and sort that out. But in the meantime, I've got a tin of McEwen's Champion 7.3, which I'm going to crack open. Ooh, smells good. Well, everybody, good health and cheers. Oh, by Gulp. That's good beer. Oh, it's cold beer as well. Well, I'm gonna drink this. Hope my tent survives. And I'll see you in a bit. I'm still slurping that can of McEwen's Champion. But I've had to batten down the hatches just to add a bit of structural integrity. I'm in a Polestar with 50 mph wind gusts. It's gonna fall down, I know it will. Oh well, best drink some drink when it happens. Still good beer. Where that hole was in the inner, there's kind of like a band where it attaches to the fly, and with it rattling around, the hole was just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So I've detached it, so there's no tension on it now. Oh, this is crazy. I think I brought the wrong tent tonight. It said 30 mph gusts last time I looked at the forecast. Oh well, back to my beer. And I'll see y'all later. Ooh. Good morning all. It's sometime after 7 o'clock and it's a bit steamy in here. I'll just give the camera lens a wipe because just over there I've got my stove on and I'm getting myself a brew on. Right, I'll get back to that because it's steaming up and I'll speak to you in a bit. Well, I've just made my brew. It's down there, and I'm going to have a drink. Oh, that's better. It's the first drink I've had in this tent. Too windy last night. Didn't make a brew. I had one can of beer. I thought I'll wait till the wind dies down before I start cooking. Wind didn't die down. I fell asleep, woke up 11:30. This side of my tent, every peg had come out. It was flapping around in the wind. Everything inside my porch, my boots and everything are full of water. But I'm still happy. Right, I'm going to get back to my brew and try and wake up. Well, I've crawled out of my tent. I'll just walk over here so you can see it. Just there in that little gully with that peat hag behind it. I survived the night. Definitely the wrong tent for the conditions. Shows how it can change. But when you get caught out, you've got to make do with what you got. Kept me dry. And I had a good 6 hours kip. And I think I said before, I woke up about 11:30 with that side of it, both pegs had come out. And it was just flapping around in the wind and all inside my porch. It was raining as well. It was just soaked. Especially my boots. I had to empty the water out of them. Luckily I've got sealskin socks on, waterproof socks, so it's not too bad. Well, it's completely claggy. up here on Fairbrook Naze. And yeah, I've got to look forward to putting my gaiters on next. They're soaked through as well on the inside of them. Oh well, it's good fun. Also, I tell myself. There's Kev's tent. He's just packing a few things away. And I best start doing the same. I'll see you in a bit. Well, the clag has cleared. And as you can see over my shoulder, the sun's out. And we've got some beautiful views. Look at that behind me down the Alpkit Valley. Looks absolutely glorious. Over there towards Seal Edge, there's still a bit of snow just on the tops where it's been in the shade. But me and Kev were just saying, because last night it was all covered in snow, all the places where we've camped before, we couldn't find them. So I ended up sleeping basically in a ditch. It was best place for the wind direction. But definitely took the wrong kit last night. When I set off, it said wind gusts of 30 mile per hour when we got here, and Kev checked 50 mile per hour. And where I was, I couldn't get a taut pitch, so it was flapping around, and then it nearly took off. But I did get a good night's sleep. I slept through the worst of it. Right, well, I'm going to get my bag on and get ready to plod on. I'll show you some views along the way, because I think we're taking the northern edge along towards Alpkit Head way back, so it'll be a bit of a circular, something different. And yeah, I'll show you some views, and I'll have a chat with you as I plod on. Well, that's us with his bags on, and we're about to plod off. So yeah, see you later. Just thought I'd stop and show you this. Looks quite picturesque, these rocks, as I pan round to the right. Got the valley stretching below us. Blue sky, white fluffy clouds. What more could you want, eh? I've just stopped for a little break while we're crossing this brook. I'll just make my way down here. I'll try not to fall in this puddle. But yeah, this has turned out to be a lovely morning for a walk along the northern edge. Spectacular views, lovely clean crisp fresh air, and most of the snow has melted because it rained quite a bit last night at one point, so I think that's kind of washed it away. Well, we're making our way towards Boxing Glove Stones and then along to Alpkit Head. So yeah, I'll carry on plodding on. Well, that didn't take long since I last spoke to you. I mentioned Boxing Glove Stones. There they are behind me. So I was only 2 minutes away when I said it. Well, we're not far off Alpkit Head. In my mind's eye, I always think Boxing Glove Stones is halfway between Fairbrook Naze and Alpkit Head. I've never actually looked at it on a map, but that's just how I view it. Right, we'll plod on. We've arrived at Alpkit Head. Just swing the camera around. Over my shoulder, in that direction, is Mill Hill. We're making pretty good time. That was from Fairbrook Naze to here. Well, it didn't seem that long. I've no idea how long it actually took us. Just over my shoulder down there, I don't know if you can see it. You can see Kinder Res. but it's an absolutely lovely view from here. Just give you a bit of an update. We've arrived at Kinder Downfall. Not far now, over in distance. You can see Edale rocks, and I think you can just see a bit of Swine's Back poking up over skyline. Really enjoying this walk. As you can see behind me, the sun's still out. It's a bit warm, but not that warm that it's really uncomfortable. Anyway, I'll get ready to plod on. Well, my hair's a bit windswept, but I just thought I'd give you a little update. As you can see, we're at the trig point on Kindle, and we're taking a 5-minute little break. Look at the weather as I spin round compared to yesterday. The place was covered in snow yesterday, and it was howling wind. Saying to Kev before, it's like a mild summer's day at the moment. It's glorious. Well, last night, because of those 50-mile-an-hour gusts, I waited until I decided to get my stove on to do some cooking. And I waited and waited, and I fell asleep in the end, so I only had 1 can of beer, which means I've got 1 left over. So this is going to be a first for the channel, having a McEwen's at Kindle. Oh. Well, everybody, good health and cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, here by gum. That's good beer, and much needed beer. I had a right thirst on. I was saying to Kev, perhaps I should have stopped at Kinder Downfall and got a mouthful of water, but I thought, no, I'll be okay. And then it dawned on me, I've stuck with a can of beer left, I'll have that. Well, I'll just walk over to where Kev is, because I'm going to offer him if he wants a swig.
Ah, thank you very much.
Alright, it'll go down well, this. Hit the spot.
Oh, yeah. No, you've eaten more now.
Well, from absolutely beautiful Tuesday, I think it is, up on Kinder Scout, I'm going to put this camera away for now and carry on drinking this beer. Right, Jannu, it's playtime. It's a bit late, we didn't do it this morning, but you know it, it's time to play Chase the Glove. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I did throw that very far. We'll try again. Fetch. Good girl. Yeah. Don't run off with it, or else I won't be able to throw it again. Oi. You just want to slaver all over it, don't you? And rub it in the dirt. Right, I'll try and throw it further this time. 1, 2, 3. Good girl. I'm over here. There's no good over there, is it? Bring it over here. Bring it over here. Okay, I'm pushing it. I'll go and get it. Because you made me go and get it, Jannu. This is the last time, the 3rd time. I need to wipe it on grass after because you've slathered all over it. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Hey, good girl. It's really warm. Just stopped by the beehive behind my shoulder. I don't know if you can see it somewhere over there, it's hard to see on this little screen. But the reason I've stopped is just the view from here. I always forget to take a picture or get it on camera. Absolutely gorgeous, especially when the weather's like this. I'll turn camera around and do a panorama. Look at this absolutely gorgeous view down the valley. That path that you can see there winding down is where we'll be heading. Don't know if you can see down there, there's the ruins of that old cabin which I filmed on the way up. We'll be walking down where those people are in front of Kev, and it switches back and leads down to the bottom of Jacob's Ladder at the Packhorse Bridge down there. Well, I'm just at the bottom of Jacob's Ladder. Just come through that little gate there. There's Kev over onto the side at Packhorse Bridge. Let's walk over there. Chickens! Hello, chickens! Just thought I'd give you a little bit of an update. We've just arrived back in Edale, and you can see Nag's Head there behind me. Right, all we've got left to do now is walk down to the car park, and we've timed this just nicely. Don't know if you can see above me there, the clouds are getting a bit grey, so as I said, we've timed it nicely. Right, we'll plod on. I'm back at Edale car park, next to my car. Oh, that was a lovely Tuesday morning, 9-mile little walk back along the edge. Well, I've been thinking for the thumbnail of this video, and different ones keep popping into my head, but I might call it Making the Best When You've Took the Wrong Tent Out for the Conditions. Oh, despite it being the worst pitch that I've probably ever had, the worst location that I've ever pitched in, and probably one of the worst bloody nights in a tent that I've had in the last few years, I still enjoyed it because of all those things. Right, well, all that's left for me to do is take all this kit off, chuck it in back at car, and start the drive home. But before I do that, I just want to say thanks everybody for watching. I do appreciate it. And I'll look forward to your comments, because I do enjoy reading those and replying to them. Well, on that note, there's not really else to say, apart from I'll see you all again for another Hengist Wild Camps. And until then, cheerio all, bye bye.